coming up on Hot Shots.
So frustrating. I don't care what the level of competition is. I want to do my best.
24 stages of fire is really a test of one's endurance and also one's patience.
Ah, crap.
3 of the best shooters on earth.
I've won just about every competition there ever was.
Mic'd up and behind the scenes.
This is what I've always dreamt of being.
This is total access to shooting's biggest star.
Ready to go make some racket.
The Hot Shots. Early mornings. They aren't a lot of fun to most of us, champion 3-gunners included.
Early mornings is the worst part of 3-gun, or any shooting for that matter. I'm not a morning person, and you know, you go to these places and you got to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning and be at the range early, and I don't do mornings.
And when you're a pro shooter, lack of sleep is often the least of your concerns.
Nobody has any idea how much stuff we travel with. You know, when you got you know, your 3 match guns, your 3 backup guns, every piece of ammo known to man. You got a ton of magazines and accessories and choke tubes and everything else, and it's just unreal how much stuff we travel with.
It's the morning of the Colt 3-man 3-gun championship at the Peacemaker National Training Center in Glengarry, West Virginia. Clint is joining forces with fellow Team Freedom munition shooters Rob Romero and Jansen Jones. The trio won this event last year and are looking for a repeat performance, especially with a $10,000 first prize on the line. But minutes before the first shot, the team hasn't even had a chance to talk strategy.
What are we gonna do here, man? Who's shooting first, second, third? What's going on?
So as usual, things don't go as planned. Rob and Jansen's flight got delayed. There were some issues with them coming in. They actually arrived at the hotel at 2 a.m. So, you know, they're running on a couple hours sleep.
Fashion trends often start in Europe and are often born of American influence.
I've been here all week and I've done a few of these now, and after the first couple, people started noticing and they want more and more done.
At this rate, Max Michel is well on his way to becoming the next Calvin Klein.
We're going to put probably, I don't know, maybe 20 to 50 bullet holes into his jeans, and they're going to be our new designer, ranging anywhere from 1 to 150 euros, available online, maxmichel.com. I've always considered myself somewhat of an artist, I guess, with a handgun, but nothing quite like this. This is practice time. I'm going to try to put as many bullet holes in that thing as quickly as I can, but in somewhat of a pattern, so you know, when he wears them, he can wear them proudly. It's important how you shoot them. You got to shoot them from the back, because in the front side they'll flare out, so it'll look really cool in the front. Yeah, so you see, you shoot them from the back, and they make little holes, but when you turn them around, they make the cool holes, man.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah,
yeah.
Max Michel design.
That's so cool.
Cool.
Fashion design is not the reason Max is on the other side of the world. He's in eastern Finland, reindeer country, for a week-long shooting fantasy camp. Max is the American superstar brought in to train European and Russian students on the methods he's used to become the best in the world.
Shooting's getting bigger and bigger, and I would say even more so in Europe and outside of the U.S. It's really growing and becoming one of those sports that everyone wants to get involved in. But not only that, people want to become the best. People are out there trying to become national and world champions of their own right. So I get phone calls from time to time, whether it be to Canada or Europe or wherever, and to go out there and do my own training with them, you know, show them what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I'm passionate about shooting, but I'm even more passionate about teaching. So when someone is out there and they're hungry and they want to learn, there's nothing better than that for me. Yeah, just remember not to go so deep into walls or windows.
Unfortunately for Max, when you're from the sweatbox that is New Orleans in August, being unprepared for a wet and cold Finnish summer is both understandable and costly.
This is what happens when a southern boy from America comes to Finland. We have no clue. You know, you think someone like me, I know where I'm going, I know what my schedule is. You think I'd be a little more prepared, but not so much for this one. Look, I'm from New Orleans, man. It's always hot and it's always raining. I don't mind the rain, so shorts, whatever, it doesn't matter. But when you come out here with the rain, it's cold. And right now I'm freezing, and I probably should have packed pants. Anytime you have cold and wet mixing together, it's nasty. So I was out there, I was giving it my all, but every now and then I'd run to the car with the heater on. You may not have seen it, but I was out there in the car warming up. I got this water dripping off of a borrowed jacket, and it's dripping right onto my pants. And it just makes me even colder. Yeah.
Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalek. Colt, champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. And by Freedom Munitions. Freedom starts here. Hot Shots proudly support the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 of your new or renewing NRA membership when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net. Traveling is a huge part of a pro shooter's life. During the summer months especially, home is usually a hotel room in some far-off place. It can be a grind, but it's also an opportunity to see places that had it not been for shooting, you'd have only dreamed about.
England, Norway, Italy, France, Germany, Philippines, Thailand, South Africa, Ecuador, California. It's like a foreign country to me.
For Jerry Michalek and family, last year's big working vacation was to Hungary, where daughter Lena became a world champion, winning the women's title at the World Shotgun Championship. But this year, the international competition is in the States, at the Ep7 Pan American Shotgun Championships at the Rockcastle Shooting Center in Park City, Kentucky.
Been here many times. I kind of know the place like the back of my hand. These levels of matches with a shotgun, you take a shotgun target, you're just throwing lead at a general size target and running around. But they put a lot of no shoots. You have to actually think about what you're doing, what pattern size you have where, how the gun works correctly, and also be able to load it very quickly. So it looks simple, but they take it to the next level and they make it a real challenging competition.
This is a grueling week-long grind featuring 24 stages of fire, more than double a typical match.
24 stages of fire is really a test of one's endurance and also one's patience. It's very easy to give up the ghost somewhere along in there. Trip, fall, break the 180, you're having a great match, you come to the last stage, you do something silly, you get sent home. So you have to stay focused.
On stage 11, Lena makes one minor mistake. And her dad lets her hear about it.
On that short stage, you really had, that little rack in that gun was 20% of the stage, and you forgot to do it. You had an obvious mental, and it cost you big time on a short stage. That's all the kind of things you gotta drill through your brain before you get up there.
Kay Michalek then has some trouble of her own.
Ah, shit. There's another one, but it's not worth it.
If you're finished, unload, show clear. If clear, hammer down.
Jerry is the last of Team Michalek
Thank you, ma'am.
to step to the line.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you're finished, unload, show clear.
That's just easy enough to screw up right there.
He doesn't. His time of 5.53 seconds is the fastest of the match by 7/10 of a second.
I didn't really try to shoot it fast. I wanted to shoot as fast as I could see. The gun cycled beautiful, and that's where, again, your equipment means a lot. The Mossberg was 100% through the whole match. Didn't have to worry about the equipment outrunning the equipment or having any problems. So the two combinations of me and the gun worked out to have a winning stage.
In Finland,
My fingers and my hands aren't working quite like they should.
Max Michel has been rescued by his new Russian friend.
Got my buddy Kosta here. He's hooking me up. He's another person that feels sorry for me. He's gonna give me some warm clothes. This is my third jacket of the day. I guess he just felt bad for the dumb bald American, right?
Oh, now I have a warm, dry jacket. Thank you, brother.
But Costa is also helping in other ways. As the son of Russia's Ep7 president, he's been assigned to help as a translator, too. Breaking down the language barrier will be as important as the clearing sky as the shooters break into squads for an official match.
When I'm overseas, I'm listening very, very carefully and trying to figure out what are they trying to say. What's the information they're trying to relate to me? Because I don't understand what these signs are. I don't understand what they're saying. So it becomes very, very difficult with that language barrier.
I just look at the diagrams and I try to ask as many questions as I can just to get the information I need.
The first stage they'll shoot is from a static position, albeit from a swinging platform.
We're in Europe now, and when you're in Europe, you basically get not a lot of time to review the stages and think about how you want to shoot it. So this is really, really good practice for me right now in a match environment.
If you are finished, unload.
He might not have a serious challenger to worry about here, but Max's perfectionism doesn't discriminate. He's not happy.
You know, you're using borrowed equipment, and sometimes, you know, you go to do things at a high rate of speed that you typically normally do, and it just doesn't work out. I need to be more technically correct throughout the rest of the competition if I want to plan on doing well here.
It's just all about trying to help those that I've been working with this week, but really, I'm here for me too. You know, this is an opportunity for me to shoot an international competition and actually competing against myself and trying to listen to those range commands that I don't typically hear, you know, whether it be pneumania, that means stand by and ready, you know, so just different things that I'm hearing that I might hear at a world shoot someday or some other international level match. So I'm always looking for the opportunity to get better at what I do and put myself in situations that can I adjust, can I adapt, and can I overcome and still win this thing.
You know, you give up 2 seconds there trying to drop the magazine and it just sucks. It is what it is though, just move on.
Stage 1 of the Colt Team 3-gun event will be a relay race of sorts, with all 3 shooters starting with their shotguns before moving to the rifle and finishing with their pistol out of the back of a van.
Ooh. What has to happen on a stage like this is nobody needs to wait for the guy behind them. You know, as soon as the guy's finished shooting, the other guy needs to be there ready to shoot.
Clint's team trails the squad of Larry Hoke, Greg Jordan, and Tommy Thacker by 60 points as they begin the final day.
It's actually kind of a big deficit, but I think we can overcome it because in these events where you have 3 guys, each guy has 3 guns, there are a lot of things that can happen, good and bad.
Shooter indicates ready. Stand by.
Is a good one.
Not bad for, what, 3 hours sleep or something?
Today's ultimate performance presented by Cheaper Than Dirt is from Max Michel at the 2013 Steel Challenge. Max set not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 world records on 8 stages as he cruised to his record-tying 4th World Speed Shooting Championship.
I'm doing well, and I just want to keep on doing it.
Max Michel with today's Ultimate Performance, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Every now and then, even Jerry Michalek comes across a stage that doesn't fit his eye. At the Pan Am Shotgun Championships, it's stage 12, a 24-target trail run with a shotgun through the Kentucky woods.
What do you think?
I can't really tell. We're not going to have enough time to do a quality walkthrough here, so I'm going to go with it.
In 5 minutes, to walk through all the combinations of a visual experience and then read out what's not the same target is almost impossible to do.
I'm just going to shoot a bunch, and I'm going to shoot often.
There's 24 targets spread out in about a 60 yards worth of shooting zone.
It's a very unpredictable stage, minimal walkthrough, targets hitting everywhere.
I'm going to be 3rd or 4th shooter down. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to see all this correctly. So I'm pretty much at the mercy of the range god.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Ah, crap. That's it.
You can finish and load, show clear.
It's a disastrous run for the Louisiana legend. Out of the 19 shooters in the open division, Jerry finishes 14th. His chances at the gold medal have taken a serious hit.
I got to man up. I got to start being sharp. I can't take any 2nd or 3rd places on the stages. I want to really go and push it hard. My reputation is up on the line. I'm representing the United States, so I want to do well. I want to have a good performance.
At his Ep7 match in Finland, Max Michel is trying to shake off what, for him, was a poor performance on his opening stage. The next course features more movement, right in Max's wheelhouse.
Short, quick movements, coming in and out of positions, a little bit of shooting on the move as well, some tight, difficult shots. This one's right up my alley.
God. Finish on low, show clear.
It's another disappointing run. To Max, it wasn't just slow.
Wasn't even close, dude.
It was sloppy.
Bring the gun up and just...
So frustrating, you know, and I don't care what the level of competition is. I want to do my best because to me, this is a clear example of where I am at in my own shooting at this moment, you know, and I'm looking back like I have a ton of work to do now.
Took 3 or 4 extra shots on the easiest target in the match, too. Not going good for Max in Finland, that's for sure. God.
At the Colt Team 3-Gun Championship in West Virginia, Clint Upchurch's team is mounting a comeback. A solid run on stage 2 shifts even more pressure onto the leaders. After struggling on their opening stage, the FN team has adjusted its strategy.
We had a lead coming in, but we're not the type of shooters that come in and say, we got a lead, let's back off. And we tried that game plan, and obviously it didn't work on the first stage. So, Matt, we've all talked together, so look, we need to win this match. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to each stage now, and we're going to shoot it like we want to win.
Keep it simple. Watch your sights. Watch the sights lift right back on target, and execute our plan. We'll be all right.
Shooters ready. Stand by.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, that's all right. Not bad.
There's a lot at stake here. Rob and Jansen are both awesome with the shotguns. I think we've got a good strategy going here, and I think we'll do well on this stage. You could gain or lose a ton of ground here.
Shooters ready. Stand by.
What else is left? Go, Rob, I don't have it.
It has the appearance of a winning run, but the range officer's ruling that Jansen Jones missed this aerial target results in a costly penalty.
There was a little controversy surrounding it, but hey, apparently we missed. We took the penalty for 5 seconds, so what would have been a stage win turned into even more of a deficit.